what is the process for applying for this fund?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's easy. You go to risemiamidade.com and you apply online. So we're going to ask you for your personal information, your business information, EIN, legal name, things like that. We're going to ask you if you have any partners in your business. And we do check SunBiz. So if you have someone listed as a manager and they don't own part of the business, we're going to follow up with you and check, hey, we saw this, who owns the business? And we also check your taxes as well. But once you apply, it goes through our tech team, and they created this AI to help us filter through the applications. I think we have over 1,000 right now.
Mm-hmm.
The credit union will receive the information from them and then split it between the three CDFIs that are participating. So that's Miami Bayside Foundation, Acción East, and BBIF Florida. So it's one of us will get your application. We'll do a qualifier. We'll check if you're a legal business. Do you have an SBA loan? What's going on with your business that we can find online without contacting you? Generally, we'll pull your credit. So when you sign the application, you actually agree to getting your credit pulled. And we'll pull your credit. If it's above 575, you're on a fast track, depending on the documents you receive. If it's below 500 and 575, we'll bring you up to loan committee to discuss, what's going on with your credit. So we'll have people 525, 530, usually from student loans, maybe a few, because of COVID, our credit is all taking a hit, even though technically it shouldn't, because most banks have said they will not report during this period, but you're probably still feeling the negative implications of either not paying rent or not paying your car payments, or if your student loans were not stopped, not paying your student loans. So we'll look at that and see, well, the credit took a hit because of COVID. And we'll have a discussion. If your credit report passes our committee of 4, then you go on to the credit union. So that's before we contact you. Once we approve you and say, okay, you're ready to go, that's when we contact you and ask you for the documents. So if you go on our website, you'll be able to see our FAQ, and the FAQ will let you know what we're looking for. But what we need to do, what we ask for is a copy of an unexpired green card or US passport, because these funds are from CARES Act dollars. So right now we're limited to US citizens and US residents. We need a copy of your executed lease or your mortgage. So that's important for you to have on hand anyway for your business. If you're conducting business outside of your home or outside of another location, you must have a PDF copy somewhere. We're gonna want your federal tax returns, personal and business, for the last 2 years. On the FAQ, right now it says the last year, but we need to see 2018 and 2019 because one of our requirements is that you've been in business for 2 years. Then we need to see your year-to-date bank statements for your business. So that's from January to July. If you don't have a business bank statement, that's fine. I recommend if you use a personal bank for your business, if you aren't doing it already, make sure the account is strictly for your business, even if it's not a business bank account, because that helps with the embarrassment that may come from a lender looking at all your personal expenses. And then what we're gonna need is your profit and loss for 2020 year to date, so January to July as well, and your business tax receipt. And those are really the only documents that we require. The credit union will request additional documents to get you set up, but that's really what we'll be asking for. And every case is different. So if we require additional documentation from you, we'll definitely let you know. Once we get all your documents and we do a review, we'll probably adjust the loan amount to reflect your revenue for last year. If we have to take you to loan committee, we present you to loan committee, talk about the issue. If it's if it's a location, something minimal, we'll discuss. Then once that is done, send you up to the credit union and they will handle your file from there, and they'll email you, call you to follow up and complete your application.
And that entire process traditionally takes how long?
So that process, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yes. So it should take 2 weeks. And I say should because we've received a lot of applications and we're processing a lot of people, a lot of information. And most of us have maybe 2 or 3 people dedicated to around 400 applicants, right? So it can take a little bit longer. What I suggest is once you apply, if you haven't heard back in 2 weeks, then you can contact the credit union. What's probably happening is that they're just pretty busy.
Mhm.
If you have been contacted and you find that someone hasn't responded to you, just send them an email and say, "Hey, hope you're okay," because it's an unprecedented time, and we're trying to process these applications as quickly as possible. And just make
Right.
sure you check your emails, check your junk, check your inbox, and check your messages.